this movie is that it really dives into Tupac's relationships with the women in his life. So you've got Jada, you've got Kadada, his mom, his sister. Why do you think that's such an important thing for fans to see, like that side of him?
Well, for me, when I look at an artist or when I look at a character, whether they're fictional or real, I want to know what makes them tick, right? Like, what makes someone who they become? And I had to look at Jada. Like, what about Jada made her such a powerful figure in his life? And what about his mother? And what about Kadada? What about his sister? Like, what do they have in common? You know, and if you'll see this kind of very thorough thread of empowerment and of strength, and these women could, you know, were fierce, and it's interesting. And you see that absolutely affected him as a music artist, because he had songs like Dear Mama, and he was somebody who was also very empowered himself. And when it comes to activism, all you have to hear is that his mom was a Black Panther, and it's just all kind of like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. So you have these moments where you're watching this movie and you can see where he was inspired, maybe by Jada or Kadada or his mother or his sister, things that motivated him, things that drove him. I think one of his biggest drives was his mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of like shows a softer side of him almost, which is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think of Pac and they think of, you know, a bandana over the head and Thug Life tattoo and guns. They did just, this movie really shows the complex, beautiful person that was Tupac.
Yeah, one scene that I really loved was when Jada kind of like confronts him and is like kind of warning him, like after he had gone to death row, like, hey, you might be headed down a dangerous path, sort of. So it seems like they kind of have a very like honest relationship. Like, she's not afraid to call him out. I think
it's more so than just an honest relationship. I think they just had an incredible soul connection, something that you really can't duplicate, that comes along once in a lifetime, and unparalleled love for each other. And it was just really profound. Yeah, they had a lot of fun, but I think that their relationship was so much more profound than I think anyone, even I, can understand.
How would you describe the energy that Demetrius brought to his role?
The perfect energy. He's the perfect person to work with, to be in this movie, to play this role. I mean, he nailed it in so many different ways. And the fact that in a lot of ways he was a new actor, it's like if there wasn't a connection there, it wouldn't have been there. He's just somebody who's so genuine and so real and so connected that if he didn't feel it, it wasn't there. So I love that I felt thoroughly connected to him throughout this entire process and even now.